Hello students, I'm Hina Chobe from Gurukulam Gyanoday Vidyapeeth, and today I am going to read out a poem and then I'll give a explanation of that poem. Okay, this video is of class 8th and the first chapter is, this is your book English Reader Special Series class 8th. Okay, so the first chapter of R is Don't Quit. What is the first chapter? Don't quit. Okay, this is don't quit. What do you mean by don't quit? See, recently we have seen so many examples, the live examples regarding please don't quit, please don't do this, please don't quit, try hard, try more harder. This is what exactly we are talking about. Don't quit is if you are having some problem, if you are having some issues. Yes, there will be problems in your life, but you don't have to quit. You don't have to leave it. You have to struggle for that. Okay? So this is the title of the poem written by Quentin Howell. Okay? Quentin Howell. He had written this poem. Okay, there are 4 stanzas. Right now we are having only 3 stanzas, but he had written in 4 stanzas. That is don't quit. Yes, there will be problems in your life. There will be so many things when there will be a time when you think that now it can't be done. It is not working out. Okay, like you have seen the recent example of Sushant Singh Rajput. That is a life example in front of all of you. Like he was struggling and struggling, and after that he decided to quit. So, mind it. Don't quit. You have to struggle. Okay, until and unless you get the result. Okay, so there are so many quotes, poems, verse, posts. There are so many things. Okay, that tells you about the struggle of life and how you can complete the struggle of life. Then there will be a success. Okay, so you have to do that. Like there are so many stories about strugglers. Like you have seen the story of Akshay Kumar. Okay, he had done a tremendous work. Like he struggled very much, but then now he is at the peak. So the most important part is please don't quit. So Quentin Howell had done a very good work in the form of this poem. Okay, here we are having the first part of poem. Now, before moving towards the poem part, let me tell you about the figure of speech. Yes, in your earlier class, when you were in class 7th, I have told you about the figure of speech. And in the first stanza, we are having 2 figure of speeches. Okay, the first one is metaphor and the second one is personification. In the first stanza, there are 2 figure of speeches are used. Let's just start, but before moving towards the poem, I would like to tell you something about Quentin Howell. Quentin Howell is a writer who used to write for struggle of our life. Okay, so right now also he's working towards the problems of life, towards the problems that we used to face. So here we will read out the poem about don't quit. Okay, but before moving towards the poem, I would like to recall the 2 figure of speeches. The first one is metaphor. What do you mean by metaphor? I have told you in the last class, that is last year. Metaphor is like, in this poem you'll get the metaphor also. Like, so when we refer something, okay, directly referring to one thing by mentioning the other one. Okay, हम किसी भी चीज को डायरेक्टली ना बोल के दूसरे को बताते हुए उस चीज को बताएं, that is metaphor. Okay, I will tell you where it is used. Okay, now the second that we have seen is personification. Okay, personification is when we give attributes to non-living beings as like human beings, as like see the stones are crying. Okay, see the river is crying. like clouds are crying. That's a, because crying is a what? Human attribute, and we have given that attribute to that non-living substance. Okay, this is called personification. Same as metaphor. If you want an example of metaphor, that directly refers to one thing by mentioning others. Like here in this line, I will tell you about metaphor. Okay, now we'll start with the poem. Okay, when things go wrong. When things go wrong. This line says a lot. Okay. There are times when you think now it is done. I can't tolerate this anymore. There will be, because it's a life. In life we have good time, we have mediocre time, and we have a very best time. It happens in every stage of life, when you feel very good and sometimes you feel very slow. So there are times, if it would be happy, then you won't enjoy the life, no? So these are the parts of life, these are the chapters of life that you need to understand. Okay, there will be happy moment, there will be sad moment, and there will be a very thoughtful moment also. Okay, when things go wrong, okay, ऐसा होता है, like if you felt like, we'll take your example, you're not getting a chapter. Okay, so आप उसको समझने की कोशिश करोगे, you try to figure out the problems. Okay, so in the same way, जब आपको when things go wrong, there is a comma. Okay, you have to stop, give a pause. Okay, when things go wrong, as they sometimes will. As they sometimes will. Sometimes will means like, yes, if you are happy and your life is so fluent, like there are no problems, but don't forget, problems will come. Okay, problems are the part of our life. We will be happy, we will be sad. We will be happy, we will be sad. Okay, these are the part of life, these are the chapters of our life. Okay, so when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, because it is not possible every time it is happy. So sometimes you have to face the problem, as they sometimes will. Okay, when the road you are. Okay, now this is when the road you are, like you are into which road, whatever the work you are doing. Okay, trudging seems all uphill. Trudging, what is the meaning of trudging? When you open your book, there is a glossary section where you can find out the meanings. Okay, trudging is all about to walk slowly. Okay, trudging seems all uphill. All uphill is a very here you need to understand कि when you climb a mountain, when you start climbing a mountain, you slowly walk. Okay, you slowly walk, but you seems ki like this is getting very difficult. I can't do this. Okay, when you this is the metaphor that we are trying to do. Okay, this is the figure of speech that is used here when you are saying something by mentioning the other thing. Okay, this line, trudging seems all uphill, that means ki when you have your own life and you try to solve the problems slowly you are trying to cope up with the things. Okay, because problems, it is not that anonymously anything would come. Slowly you are trying to overcome with the things. Okay, yes, you will get the result, don't worry about that. But this line says trudging, slowly you are walking towards the uphill, matlab slowly you are walking towards your problem, towards the problem solving thing. Okay, when the funds are low. What do you mean by when the funds are low? This line says a lot. This is personification. Okay, this is, we are making things, we are giving a human attribute to a non-human objective. Okay, when the funds are low, जब आपके पास, when you are not having the money sufficient, you don't have the money sufficient, and the debts are high, and your debts are high. Debts, you understand what do you mean by debt? Hindi mein what we say, that कर्ज. Okay, that is debts, your debts, and debts are high. Okay, आपकी जो debts है वो बहुत ज़्यादा है. Then what you have to do is, okay, so this is personification. Here we have given a human attribute. Okay, when you have a problem and you seems not a single solution of it, okay, there are times like when we see there is a big mountain of problems, but there is a no solution towards that. Calm down, calm down, okay. That is the answer we will get in the next line. And you want to smile, but you have to shy. And you want to smile, but you have to shy. These are the little bit S sounds words, as you can see. You want to smile, you want to smile, you want to be happy. Like this pandemic situation is going on, we are inside our homes, everyone is doing all the activities from home onwards. You're smiling, you're happy, you're with your family, but yes, you want to go outside, okay. So this is the time. You don't have to quit, you don't have to go anywhere. Wait, when the time will come, you'll be very happy, and when you can go outside freely without any tension, okay. So when you want to smile, you want to smile, but there is a comma, you have to stop over here. You want to smile, but you have to shy. Shy means sorrow. What does this mean? Sorrow, okay. Sorrow, like extreme grief. Sigh is like when you take a deep breath, like now I have to think about it. So this is shy, okay. You want to smile, but you have to shy, okay. This line is clear, I guess. Yes. When care is pressing you down a bit, when care is pressing you down a bit. Now this is again a personification. What do you mean by this? When care is, this is all about when care is pressing you, okay. Like it's like you're working, okay, but sometimes you feel very pressurized, okay. No, there will be hurdles in your life, okay. You have to solve those hurdles, you have to clear those hurdles, okay. It is not as in this pandemic situation we have seen so many things, okay. In Sushant Singh case, you have seen so many news is broadcasting over there, that he was struggling, he was trying hard, but then also he was not getting the stuff, but he need to try more, little bit more hard. So this is the time when you get lots of pressure from everywhere, but then also just don't leave it, you'll get the output. Wait. So students, this was the first part of the video where I have explained you the first stanza of this poem by Quentin Howell, Don't Quit. Okay, in the next video of mine you will see the two stanzas, the explanation of rest of the stanzas. Now what you have to do is you have to read this poem, okay. You have to read the first stanza, and where you are getting the difficulties, you have this glossary section, okay. In the live session of ours, we'll be going to discuss this poem, okay. So stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you. Bye bye. See you in the next video.